What's up, everybody who is watching the Your Time Show today? You are very welcome to today's Your Time Show. My name is Sechiti Isaac, and I would like to thank everyone who invests time to always watch and tune in the Your Time Show right there on Facebook, right there on YouTube. Today we are going to be talking about music, but before we indulge into this whole conversation, I would want us to be blessed and hear this song, which is going to be sung by John Marie and Shakira. Let's listen to this.
Where can I go
from your presence?
Where can I flee
From your spirit?
If I climb up to the sky,
To the sky.
you are there. I want to be more like you,
To be more like you.
love like the way you do,
The way you do.
your ways, oh Lord, desperate for you. Jaya Nirakwe, Jaya Nirakwe, Jaya Nirakwe, Gepe Omudungu, Netagakwe, Netagakwe, Kube chisacho, chiwongo kusingabina. Jaya Nirakwe,
Jaya Nirakwe.
Jaya Nirakwe, Mukama,
Jaya Nirakwe. Jaya Nirakwe. Ngepe omudungu. Netagakwe. Netagakwe. Kube chisacho, chiwamo kusinga byonna.
Ekigambo kimuze kyensabye kinanoonyanga mu bulamu bwange beerenga mu kubeerawo
Okwo tunuulirenga obulungi bwo.
I'm desperate for you. I'm desperate for you.
Desperate for you,
I'm
Lord.
desperate for you.
We
As the deep pants for waters, I'm hungry for you. I'm hungry for you. 'Cause your loving kindness is better than
Wow. You guys have done an amazing job. Wow, that's very, very, very awesome. John Marie, Shakira, very good job. I am
Amina.
happy. And personally, I have been blessed. Thank you, guys. That was really, really soulful. Amazing.
Glory to God.
All right, like I told you guys, today we're going to be talking about music, all right? I am happy today that we are going to be co-hosting this show with Jocelyn right there.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, Jocelyn, do you want to say hi to everyone?
Hi everyone. My name is Jocelyn. I'm really blessed to be in this place, to be part of your time. It's really a blessing. You guys sound, oh my God.
Thank you.
I want to get that anointing, you know. So it's really good. Today, as Sekchiti said, we are going to talk about music.
Yeah.
And you know, there's this question running around. What is music?
All right.
And we have very interesting answers.
Views.
We have very interesting answers. Someone told me that music is organized sound.
Wow. Do you guys agree with
It's
that? Anyway?
organized sound. Someone also said that music is an inspiration.
Yeah.
Like it has a way it mends someone.
All
you know?
right.
So I was like, people are so passionate. So, you know, this question, anyone can answer it according to how they feel,
Oh, yeah.
to how they understand music, to what music is to them. But before we go there, because it's a lot there, let us get these people to introduce themselves to me. I don't know them.
All right. Who do we start with?
we can start with Jean Mary.
All right.
Ladies first.
Oh, ladies first. Oh, Shakira first. Okay,
I'm a
please.
gentleman. Shake.
My name is Shakira Nakulima. I'm a worshiper and I'm a student at Africa Institute of Music.
All right.
And I'm happy to be here.
That's cool. All right.
Nice.
Je m'appelle Jean-Marie, voulez-vous bosser la hodie?
What does that mean?
Gaba Community Church.
Okay.
We didn't get that.
Yeah.
That was French. Anyway, my name is John Mary
Okay.
Sengendo. I'm a music producer. I'm a sound engineer. I'm a businessman. I'm an evangelist. I'm a student. And I'm a minister,
Quite a number of things right there.
The anointing.
which I do.
I find that interesting. All right, let us indulge into the conversation about music right away. John Mary, I understand that you are an artist.
Sure.
All right, a recording artist, by the way. I love your songs, man. So I would want to know today, where and how do you become an artist? What's your journey of music like?
John Mary has always been John Mary.
But he has also been singing, though.
Yeah. I think I've always been singing to John Mary all my time.
Okay.
Because right from childhood, I grew up from a very musical family. My dad wanted me to do music so much, and my mom also wanted me to do music so much because from the side of my mom,
Yeah.
there were lots of Kadongamu artists. So and
From the roots.
yeah. And I started actually doing serious music when I was still in primary.
Yeah.
We would record songs. I was in different choirs. We would record songs, and by then, in the 1998, to record a song.
How old are you, man?
And so even through primary, I studied well on bursaries because of the talent. So that's why I say, for me, I've always been doing music. Even when it came to secondary, I would come back home with more than 4 reports.
Wow.
One for the report of the academics,
Yeah.
and like 4 other certificates: best dancer, best wati, best gondi,
MDD.
like every time, because literally every time we had something to do.
Yes.
If second time was for MDD, first time was for Interact Clubs, Mavichi, third time was for competitions.
Sportsy.
Like for me, every time I would come back with not just a certificate, but with other things to do with my talents. And when I completed my O level, that's when
Yeah.
I started production. I was 16, and 2010 I started my own studio.
By production, you mean sound production? You're
Yes,
producer?
I'm making audio
Audio production. Okay,
yeah. Producing music and producing adverts for radio. So by then I used to work with the radio station in 2009.
Lots of
And
things.
2010 I joined Campus, and as well I started my own studio. I did Campus business administration, then later did sound engineering, and now I'm doing Bible school.
Okay.
So everything, like every part of my life, I've been doing music.
Yeah.
So music has been always part of me. Actually, the artist I am today, people see, most of my time I'm not just an artist.
Yeah.
That's why I say I've never changed from John Mary to Jean-Marie, because my life has always been the same.
Yeah.
When people see me putting on good book fashions, they're like, hey man, that guy is always smart.
I noticed that as well.
We can say I'm back on stage. I'm like, this has always been my kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
Even when I was still young, nzenga kusomero vansi mavuli mande omwana asinga
Smart.
was smart. I would have my uniform and design in it. Even in holiday studies, nzenga bamanyi yo fashion designer. Mu holiday bukanduna kajja n'obwambalo obupya bw'amaanyi. So this has always been my lifestyle. Nti nze okwambala obutengi sindwa kuba nti ndi artist, but because nkyagala. Nze okuyimba simberwa kuba nti njagala nnyo okuyimba oba nti kati njagala nfuke artist, but because I have always been that. Actually, I would say that I was so privileged at a tender age that I knew that I will do anything to do with music, either sound engineering or production or choreography, like anything to do with music. Other students were like, man, me, I want to be a doctor. And by the way, I was very bright in class.
Lots of things.
So, it's been a journey, and I'm still taking on because I know when to say no. They just could take over stage.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Active student.
I know, like amazing. You know the whole list. I kept on listening. Oh, that's a very thorough introduction
Some of us,
there.
Just go with the report
Yeah.
and you're done. That's it. Wow, that's really amazing. Shakira, you said you are a student, but when I heard you sing, I was like, again, student. You know,
Yeah, so
like,
much.
because you have this natural talent that comes with you. So why would you go to a music school?
Well, I joined music school because I wanted to broaden my knowledge about music. I did not want to just sing. I wanted to know the foundation of music, in other words. And of course, in music school, you get to diversify. We play piano, you
Yeah.
learn adungu, you learn what. It's a lot of knowledge out there.
All right, so you wanted to give a full scope of what you are going
Yeah,
into.
exactly.
Do you want to say that the people who who don't go to music school do not have a full scope of what music is?
Well, some people do not have to go to music school. I
Yeah.
don't think John Mary went to music school, right?
He did sound engineering. Okay,
Yeah,
something
so-
related to music,
Okay,
but
it's schooling.
But I mean, some people just learn from friends. But in my opinion,
Yeah.
to me that was half-baked knowledge. I needed to go
the
and
full gist of it
yes,
all.
I mean,
To get the full juice of it all.
Okay. All right, I find it interesting. John Mary, you are a gospel artist. That's how you've been branded. I don't know if that's really a thing for you. But my question today is, you know, music is quite diverse with it having a number of genres, R&B, hip-hop, pop music. What are the other styles, Shakira, who goes to music school?
Afro
Afro,
pop.
black gospel.
Okay, so is gospel music also in those kinds of genres?
I think gospel music, what makes it gospel music is because of the message that we portray in
Okay.
the music. Otherwise, you can find an artist, okay, let's say an artist like me. I don't have a specific genre that I do only Afro, because some of my songs are slow songs, like the one I did.
Yeah, that
It is more of a slow song. It's a worship song. There are those that I have in reggae. There are those that I have in Afro. Those that I have in Lingala.
yeah.
Those that I have in dancehall. As in so gospel music. It's just to me. I think it was named so because of the message that we sing in the songs. It's not that it is a style.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's what I think.
So would you like to be labeled a gospel artist, or you just want to
Why
be
not?
yourself?
The gospel is the good news. So
Okay.
why won't I be proud being called the good news artist?
Yeah, because there are some musicians who are like, I don't want to be labeled. When I'm labeled, I'm kept in one area
Yeah,
only. So it's
No, I think that comes from a place of okay. That comes from one's mind. I'll give you an example. There is a team that did for me a concert during the lockdown, and that team is normally does shows for only world music artists,
The secular musicians.
secular musicians, but
Okay.
those really top guys.
yeah.
And I've always been perfect in my productions, in my performances, and they needed to take this kind of art
Yeah.
to their platform.
Okay.
So I don't think doing gospel music it limits you from something or from getting to some places. And I've seen very many secular artists come to me for wisdom, for counsel, and I'm
Wow.
like, okay,
All right.
because I've mastered my art.
Yeah.
And know our God is a God of perfection.
Oh yes.
If
he
you
is.
do
Absolutely.
if you do bad audios or bad videos because you think you're a gospel artist, because gospel music is supposed to be you're supposed to do a video with Mama Gandula, you're in the like you're in the forests, you're
to be
there
humble
near the lake, and
Okay.
you're all singing, you know. But we have tried.
We've left the
Personally, I've tried to portray the gospel in the way
Alright.
it is supposed to be, because our God is the most excellent person.
I find
Yeah.
I find that very, very interesting. You know, there is that thing about the brand of gospel music and
Yeah.
secular music, how both differ, both in quality and, you know, the audio that comes out of the video that they produce and all. And it has put us in a position of sometimes having to admire what the secular music has done more than what the gospel music has done. But let's proceed with this conversation when we come back after this short break. Keep it locked.
It is said that prayer is caught and never told. People who tarry longer in the presence of God are the people that have learned the secret of prayer. Such an atmosphere is provided for here at Gaba Community Church every Friday, and this is your moment. It's such an atmosphere that you need. God bless you.
Okay, welcome back from that break. We are still here talking about music. We are having many questions, but we are actually going to answer them. Bambi, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, put this everywhere you can. You know, we have to actually watch this thing. This is for you, my people. So here in the studios, we're still having Jean-Marie and Shakira as they're giving us more of their points, more of their views. It's actually getting heated up here. So if you're just coming in, you have missed. So you first watch everything, then you get to know what we're about. So let's get into this conversation. Shakira, I have a simple question. Where does music come from?
Music is an invention of God, God's invention.
Okay. Answering like a true gospel woman. So why then are we having secular and gospel? Because if it's God's thing, why are people putting their boundaries in between?
We all know, I assume we all know that God, God and the devil, Lucifer, were a team. And then and then they parted ways. So why music is now categorized into gospel and secular is those that chose to follow God. I mean, you have to spread the good news, which is the gospel.
Yeah.
We are here. We're to
Great
lead.
commission.
And then those that have decided to go the other way, have chosen their path, are doing secular music.
Yeah.
And you know quite well that God doesn't force his will on us.
True. That's true.
He really wanted so much that we all worship him, we exalt him, we spread the good news in all of the earth. But yatua, like we choose.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the freedom to choose wherever we want to be.
Yeah.
So that's why people have done gospel and others.
I find that very interesting.
That's interesting.
I was about to ask you whether you listen to secular music, but I'm going to come back to that. So, John Murray, you have been labeled a gospel artist. Now, you realize that most people, like in Uganda, most of the people who have been labeled secular artists have proven to be more successful, more wealthy, bafunye sente nyingi. And on this other hand, gospel artists, tebakola bulungi abamu, bali eri. Why do you still stick to being a gospel artist? Toyagala ku sente?
Kati kankubulire. I've had more money, and I've actually the guy who was driving me while coming here. Adangamba lockdown ine tukoze bubi nnyo. Sente zibuze ne mugamba. For me, in these last 4 years, 4 months, sorry.
Yeah.
The last 4 months, 5 months, I think. 5 or 4 months. 5 months. I've earned more than I've never earned in my life.
Goli different.
I've saved more than I've ever saved. Nze kankubule, I swear to God. Account yange nga tebeerako sente. Nga Sunday gino tuuka. Nga nsigazaako za kimu kya kumwe ne download nga ku ATM ningenda ku Sunday nazo. Mazima gennyini. Like nga zibawo just za kukola ki. Zibawo zizze za kuyisaawo kino. Naye sebo lockdown eno nze bali ne savings
Sente ziwaddewo.
n'ekyusa n'ekifo n'ensasula we nalaze omwaka mulamba. Like sibikolangako.
Kakati John, you
So the
realize
thing
that
is-
you're a unique case.
Yes. So
Gospel artists, banno bo bali batya.
And I'm kankubulire. Now this is the reason that's why I decided to do gospel music. Just like I told you, right from childhood, I was a musician.
Yeah.
And I always thought that I would be a musician or a producer or a dancer or a choreographer or anything to do with art and art connected to music.
Yes.
And as people, we have our own opinions, we have our own disciplines,
Yes.
we have our own beliefs. Now, to someone who does, let me say secular,
Yes.
it might not actually be love music because people think when you sing about love,
It's
that's secular. But mwana ayimba ebisebyo mu kanisa. And yet, Mukama waffe nnyini yekwagala.
Yeah.
And ne bw'oyimba oluyimba lwonna nga lulimu just kwagala noteekamu Katonda
nga
bagamba,
temuli kigambo
omwana bannange avudde mu ki?
Mukatonda.
Avudde mu Katonda. So, music speaks to our spirits,
Yeah.
speaks to our souls.
Yes.
Now, for them that are secular, I believe they sing what, even those that sing, those that write for them, they
Yes.
write from an inspiration. And newe nabadde nzanya mupiira nalifuse sita w'amaanyi nnyo naye nga sente zenfuna ku mupiira nziteeka mu njiri kubanga inspiration yange weeva
Yes.
kubanga mbulira bulamu bwange ate obulamu bwange ne kyendi leero
Yeah.
saalibadde nze singa si Katonda.
Okay.
That's what I believe personally.
Wow.
Ne saalibadde mulokole nalibadde era manyi nti bano ebino sikigadde manyi gange. There is a higher power. And that I would love to tell people about it.
Wow.
Bagambe nti bannaye wadde bizibu corona wali mungi naye nze ankulidde naawe asobola. Because that's how I've believed and that's how I perceived things and that's how it has been able to be manifested in my life. And I would love that to be to someone else. That's why I sing the music I sing, which is gospel music.
Gospel music.
Is that I want to tell people that there is someone who loves you. There's someone who cares there's someone who has bigger plans for you. Plans not to harm you, but to prosper you.
Yeah.
That's why I do gospel music. Newangama nti nyimbe ku Shakira mweru ya kola kabina kaluji yawe. Sisobola because see inspiration yange Segera. Yeah.
All right.
So maybe abamba secular yalabanga bwanayimba ku mukyala kijja mukulira kubanga ebintu bwanayimba ku mwenge simabala simabi ye inspiration yabwe neze nyimba kino kubanga nange inspiration yange.
Wow.
Ate kinkoledde.
I love that.
So music. So to sing music.
So that's why I decided to do gospel music.
It's more of where inspiration comes from.
Yes.
So
Even to those that don't even write, the writers have an inspiration. So kitegeeza inspiration gyajja kuwandiika naawe naawe mwimi kyogenda okuyimba.
Okay.
And if you believe what he has written, you'll sing it. Otherwise, if you don't believe in what he has written, you won't sing it.
Oh, all right. That's true.
Very interesting.
I had not gotten that in my mind, but now I understand it. There's this question. I don't know if other people out there have it, but if a secular artist, a well-known one, if someone just says the name, you go like, that one we know.
Yeah.
Then this person sings gospel, releases an album. Would you still listen to the songs? Or you'll be like, these people are lying. You know, the devil comes in many ways.
Yeah.
Would you still listen to their music, or you would also follow that category of people?
I think I would. I don't even think. I would listen to the music. I mean, once I get to that album and it's dope, I'll go for it.
Okay.
Still branding them as secular and whatever.
Devil.
The devil
But
using
so
them
big.
would be judgmental.
Yeah.
And it's not in my power to do that.
True
I can't
that.
judge anyone. If I get to that music and it works for me, I like the lyrics and the beats, the what, I would definitely go for it.
Right.
Just as a supplement, if we are preaching for people to change, then if someone has changed, then why not? And besides that, the Bible says in 2 Corinthians that, behold,
The old has gone, the new has come.
that fulla kitonde kijja kwekasa okukkiriza Yesu ng'omulokozi wo.
All right.
Because we are spirits,
Yeah.
and once your spirit is changed, that means even your body changes
Yeah.
because you've allowed it to. And if bw'abanga oli adde ayimba nnyimba za secular n'akyuka n'ayimba gospel, lwaki simuwuliza nga still okyagenda n'ogula engoye mu dduuka ly'omuntu atakkiriza na mu Katonda Katonda amuyimbyeko, lwaki mba simuwuliza, lwaki mba sigula album ye ku iTunes oba ku gundi neki
Yeah.
ng'okyasa ogenda mu oba tugeze sina mu dduuka oba mu dduuka n'ogenda n'ogula ekintu nga edduuka sirya musina mulo kutomanya ebyo olimanyi nti abantu bakyakola n'emikolo gy'empaka nga ba service providers sina abalokole
Tebabimanyi.
tamanyi nti oli yasoose n'ateekawo maggi mu mmotoka nga tanaleeta bintu ku mukolo gwo.
Yeah.
So why not listen to
As
a
a-
person who has changed and noba
about
takyuse
God.
noba ayimbye obuyimbi Katonda
Yeah.
nga tukimanyi ddala kitegeeza because there are new masses every day buli ku omuntu akyuka okitegeera mpola mpola paka watuukayo.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
it's
please.
okay.
These people need support.
Yeah.
Out there, Java Dem secular world, those people can support.
Yeah, I know.
They storm the stadium and fill it up and then overflow.
Diehards.
But then
Remember,
when they get
Balokole.
here,
Tetusupportinga.
Avakiriza, they do not support fellow artists or gospel artists.
Yeah.
Like they'd rather go for that music.
Most
Then,
of the
I mean,
concerts that actually even happen in church are free.
yeah, they are free, but people don't turn up. They don't.
People surprise you.
But I do not blame them to some extent because we have, at some point, we've chosen to be mediocres.
Oluusi ne music taba.
Tabeda.
Asiye mulungi.
So you'd be like, I'd rather go for
Eh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So John Mary ne Shakira. Muli bantu balokole. And I know you. Yeah, muli balokole nnyo. Kakati, you actually sing in church, right? You lead worship in church. Is worship music?
Worship as a word, it's not just music. Shakira, what do you
Correct. Why I'm asking is because you've heard of the word worship music, right?
Yes.
Okay, I want some clarity with that.
Worship, actually, even in churches, abantu babi, what is the best word? Basinnyonnyola bubi. Oyina ayimba oluyimba nti omwoyo omutukuvu nga ze siyinza kusigala nga bwe nagamba nti ali mu worship naye nga kyalimu ali mu meditation
Yeah.
oba walimu ennyimba ezimu nga ziri prophetic.
Yeah.
May his favor be upon you. Kati oli n'agamba nti I'm worshiping God. As in you're singing, may his favor be upon you and your family and your children. Like you're not worshiping. But anyway, worship, I think, nga sina just music. Worship is just respect, adoration, belief in anything.
Yeah.
Someone might have a car as his thing of worship, like ngagamanze sisobola kukola kintu nga sina motoka era ng'oli ng'asobola n'okuba nga asobola wabweru nga talina nnyumba talina waasula naye ng'asula motoka because he believes he can't do without that car or without money or without his wife or without the boyfriend or without a mic.
Yeah.
Ng'omuyimbi
Ng'agamba,
like worship the mic nga yagikola ogikola ya gold teyagikwatako kusegira. So worship is anything that you adore, anything that you glorify, anything that you present as number one in your life.
Yeah.
Anything that you can't do without that. That means to me that you worship that thing.
Okay.
No, because for us born again, we believe we can't do anything without Christ. We can't do anything without the Holy Spirit. We can't do anything without God the Father. That's why we worship Him.
Oh.
And when we look at our lives, the way we believe the words He says about us, and we believe them, and they happen,
Yeah.
that just get us to a place where we know that we can't do anything without this guy. So let's just give him all the respect he deserves.
All right. What about you, Shakira? Oli worship leader. Praise and worship concept. Ojogera coach.
I think the praise beat is hyping you up, getting you excited, and then worship. Worship is a lifestyle.
All right.
It's music.
There is worship music. Worship in form of music.
Yeah.
Chisinzira when chidese.
Okay.
But it's a lifestyle. What you do out there when no one is singing, when not in church. It's all worship. How do you glorify God with your body? How do you glorify God in the words that you speak? It's all worship.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I find this a very interesting conversation, and actually there are quite a number of things I would want to ask you guys, but we are limited by the time. But let me just give you a hint. You realize that emikolo egisinga gye tukolanga Christians, first session already zebeera katukoleyo ka praise and worship. Tukolemu ka praise and, but anyway, we'll find that, we'll have that conversation probably later. But briefly, I would want you guys to give your final remarks as we conclude the show. John Murray,
I'll go first.
what would be your final remarks?
First of all, I want to thank you guys for hosting me, and it's been such a pleasurable moment. Banayinza ddala ani yali amanyi litulako n'abasajja n'abakyala ab'amaanyi kwegamba mukama nkoledde ebinene. But I have a new album called Sife. It is up on Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, Shazam.
Sife.
It's called Sife from Psalms 115, that not to us, but let your name be glorified.
All right.
The things we are today, the lives we live today, we never expected, but He has blessed us with those spiritual blessings. The words He spoke about us, we have seen them happen in our lives. And the album, it actually portrays all my life. Obulamu bwange bonna nabuteeka mu album buli luyimba luyina story y'obulamu bwange luli portrayinga. So please check it out, and I love you so much mannaye mukama namwe abanjagalire nnyo.
All right, Shakira, what would be your final remarks?
It's been an honor being here. I'm glad and privileged, and I just urge you to live your lives for Christ.
Okay.
Because it's the best thing you can ever do. It's worth it. Yeah.
So as we conclude this show, Jocelyn, do you have anything to say?
For me, the only thing I can tell is that God is everything.
Oh.
Yeah, God is everything, and keep worshiping Him. Like, make it your lifestyle, as Shakira said.
Yeah.
Like, to worship Him, to sing, and all that. Music is wide, but
It's a big thing we can't cope.
we can never finish
exhaust in
it.
30 minutes.
So keep safe, pray, love God, love people. Till
And love
next
music.
time.
And love music as
And
well.
love music.
It's a
Yes.
conversation about music. And to all my homies that love music, please, mamate mugamani. Yeah, man.
All right. It's been a blessing, you guys watching. Thank you very much. And we would like you to always keep watching the Your Time Show every Thursday at 5 p.m. Keep logging in. Invite as many people you can to watch the Your Time Show with you. And also, if you have any feedback about the Your Time Show, please click on that comment button and send as many comments as you have towards the Your Time Show. We love you all. Please be blessed. Bye-bye.
It is said that prayer is caught and never told. People who tarry longer in the presence of God are the people that have learned the secret of prayer. Such an atmosphere is provided for here at Gaba Community Church every Friday, and this is your moment. It's such an atmosphere that you need. God bless you.